How's it going, everybody? I'm back here. I've got the old Chevy fired up. It's been about a month since I've driven it anywhere, so I thought I'd get it fired up, get the juices flowing in it, have a little bit of fun, keep it going, because it's not good to let these sit. So I got the back right tire pumped up. It's got a slow leak in it. Still got some stuff in the back, but that's all right, because we need all the traction we can get in this one. All right, I'll bring you back. I'm gonna put you up in a good spot where you can see me going. How's it going, everybody? I'm back. Got you taped up to the back window, so hopefully you stay there. As I was saying, it's the first time I've driven this in a month. Should be good. A little bit of fuel left. If you're wondering why the dash isn't on, as I was working on the vacuum lines for the heating controls, there's something wrong with it. I can't find a good diagram though, so if you guys know of anything, let me know. I'd really appreciate that. Take it easy as we're getting it warmed up. Hard to find the gear sometimes. Still need to work on the transmission. I've got a new one to build. It's got the 32 spline output shaft. That way we can get rid of all the slop in it. The one currently in it's got a 10 spline shaft, so it's got a lot of driveline backlash between the clutch and the gears and the spline coupler. All the backlash in the axle, so it gets kind of jerky, so I'd like to get rid of as much of that as I can. Yeah, nice rainy morning. That's alright. An Amish buggy back there, so I'm gonna be a little bit nice right here. I've just got a paper towel to wipe the fog off the window for now. Well, they say on roadkill I flock the beaters. That's kind of how I am with this truck. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to thin the herd down some. I've got 5 vehicles right now, and there's only 2 of us in the house to drive. Just my wife and I. But we've got this one. I've been driving it since high school, so it's sentimental. Plus, my wife and I met over this truck. That's a story for another time. So it's kind of hard to sell this one, even though it's the least useful of the vehicles that I have. It's just a toy. Passing the church there. That thing's old faithful. I mean, we've had it since it was new in the family. My mom drove it for a while, then my dad drove it and put the most miles on it. Then after my dad was done driving it, he gave it to me. Once I graduated college and needed something a little bit more reliable than this, since this was rusting into the ground. But I commuted every day in this to college. I went to high school and then I went to college. I commuted in this. So it's got quite a few years on it of daily use. Lay into her. Passing the new solar farm, those guys are probably like, what the heck's going on? secondaries. I think I need to tighten up the spring on the secondary air valve, run the quadrajet. Yeah, about that, I know you guys have been asking for another video on that. I apologize, I've just had life get in the way. When I put my videos out, I try to, you know, take videos of stuff that I'm already doing, not do something just for the sake of a video, because, you know, I've got bills to pay and life that needs done. I really don't have a whole lot of time for hobbies right now. Plus I'm getting through some mental health stuff. Trying to get that leveled out. So between everything, this has been kind of low on the priorities, so I apologize for that. Let's see, the next vehicle we've got my wife's Prius. Well, we'll go with Prius number 1, which is her 2014. Her mom bought that brand new, drove it for a while, and then my wife bought it from her when my wife graduated college. And that was her daily up until, boy, just a few months ago. We hit a few deer and then had some problems with insurance. Them not wanting to fix it, so we drove on it for a little bit more and then hit another deer, and that caused more damage. And then there was a problem with the radiator that we didn't realize, and it turns out those head gaskets in the 3rd gen Priuses aren't too strong, so blew a head gasket. I've got to tear into that engine to find out if I can just replace the head gasket or if I bent a connecting rod from hydrolocking it. I don't know yet. So we got that vehicle. That one's a definite sell, I think, as long as I can get it running. I pulled out the deer damage on the front the best I could, so at least it looks halfway respectable. It's a good 20-footer. You know, you can't notice anything bad from 20 foot away. Then we've got the newest vehicle, my wife's white Prius. Well, newest to us. It's a 2006. So a 2nd gen Prius. We purposely bought a 2nd gen because supposedly they're the most reliable of all the Priuses, which as a mechanic I like that. Now as far as features and functionality, 3rd gen's better any day, but I mean, when we start having problems with it, I'm going to be glad that we've got the 2nd gen, I think. I guess there's less battery problems, less engine problems. Got some dogs here. Nature nails run in front of us. And there's my favorite vehicle of the fleet, the newest, well, 2nd newest one. I'd say the best for last. We got Big Red. That one I hope has lots of years to come. That's my favorite vehicle I have right now. So, we want to start a family. It's just my wife and I and the dog right now. Working out of the Jeep Liberty, it worked good for a while, but, you know, even with the Jeep Liberty, once I've got the back full of tools, because I've got the back seat down to have all the tools in it, you can only have one passenger or a dog. So I can have a person or a dog beside me, or stuff on the seat, which happens every now and then when I'm really packed in there, but I always try to keep the passenger seat empty so I'm not too much of a hoarder and have some functionality. Let's get on her a bit. Therapeutic. Makes me not want to sell this one. I need you guys' advice. Because I live in Taxylvania. They tax you when you buy the vehicle on sales tax. Then you have to buy registration, so that's kind of like a tax. Then you've got to buy the plate. another tax. What else do we have? We got inspections. That's like another tax on the vehicle. Every year you got to get that. And we got fuel tax. That's like 5 taxes right there. Any taxes on parts for fixing it. That's 6. So they tax you any way they can. Oh yeah. I keep telling you guys, we get to 1,000 subs, maybe get some money flowing, I'll put the blower on this. As long as life doesn't get in the way, I hope you guys understand that. I don't want to make too many promises. I'll do a nice burnout here right for you guys. I know it's wet, so it's cheating, but we'll do it anyways. I'm liking the truck Norris cam. So I'm going to build a new transmission for this. I want to give the synchronizers every bit of chance I can give them. Either that or I'll turn it into a dog box where I can just slam shift it. Alright. I'd appreciate to hear from you guys, so leave some stuff in the comments. Have a good day, everyone.